Hi, parents and friends. This is Nikita. I am the Youth Services Librarian at Dogwood Branch Library. Today, I'll be reading Storytime books for you, and we have two to start with. Both of the books will be about imagination or about pretend. If you pretend like you're a kitty or a dog or like you are the teacher for the day, this is what we're doing. We're going to read about book people and kids who pretend. But first, as usual, we're going to start with a song. So I need you to put your hands up. Put your hands up. Are your hands up? Very good. So here's the song. It's very simple. Friends, friends, 1, 2, 3. All my friends are here with me. You're my friend, you're my friend, you're my friend, and you're my friend. We're going to sing it 2 more times, okay? So put your hands up. Your hands up. Very, very good. Friends, friends, 1, 2, 3. All my friends are here with me. You're my friend, you're my friend, you're my friend, and you're my friend. One more time. Here we go. Hands up. Let's start. Friends, friends, 1, 2, 3. All my friends are here with me. You're my friend, you're my friend, you're my friend, and you're my friends. So the first book we're going to read today is about what happens when there's a thunderstorm. The person who wrote this book wrote the book about the trucks bringing the thunderstorm to you, and also went ahead and explained that you shouldn't be afraid. So that's the first one that we're going to read, and of course we're going to use our imaginations because storms don't come in that way by the trucks. So the first book we're reading is Thunder Trucks. This is available at the library, okay? And the author of the book, the people who wrote the book, is Cheryl Klein and Katie Beebe. See that? And the illustrator, or the person who went ahead and drew the stories, drew the beautiful pictures for us, is Mike Bolt. You could do both of those one day. You could go ahead and be an author of a book, and then you could go ahead and do your own illustrations, draw the pictures for them. So it's important to know what those jobs are, okay? All right then. So here we go. Thunder Trucks. Whisper, roll, rattle, grumble, bump, beep, just when you're settling down to sleep. You might hear a rumbling, tumbling sound. That means the thunder trucks are gathering round. See the trucks? Bulldozer growls as she shoves through the sky, pushing puffs into Thunderhead 3 miles high. When Cane Truck helps with his powerful boom, the clouds stack tall and the wind goes zoom. The wind goes very fast. Can you see the picture? Thunder trucks loud, thunder trucks strong, thunder trucks moving this storm along. We've got a good team in Dozer and Crane. Now tanker truck's here to bring the rain. That's a tanker truck. With a grind of his brakes, he greets the band, but the rain's in his tank and he needs a hand. Fire truck races through the fray, loaded with hoses that bubble and spray. He heaves out a line and starts his pump, and soon those raindrops spatter and jump. The next truck approaches with a clangorous crash. Skitter, scatter, honk, honk, chug, chug. In bustles dump truck filled to the brink. Hello, friends, she says with a wink. Make sure you see the pictures of the different trucks. The crew toot their horns as she joins the jam. Psh, Dump says as she lifts her rams. The rams tilt, the dumper bed up, 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 and down pour the hailstones. Thump, thump, thump. Hailstones are pieces of ice that come down from the sky. Thunder trucks loud, thunder trucks strong. Thunder trucks moving this storm along. Clouds and rain and hail all set, but this big storm's not over yet. Fire truck can do way more than splash. He lights his beacons, and with a flash, zip runs the lightning in a glorious arc, forking and fizzing and spitting out sparks. The signal zaps out with a dazzling crack, and in no time at all, there's an answer back. So that's the fire truck spitting out the lightning. With a clamor and a racket rattling din, the last of the crew comes barreling in. Blowing her horn as she bursts through the gloom, big Russ hauling thunder with a boom, boom, boom. The trucks rev their motors with a mighty roar. This is the moment they've waited for. They divvy up the thunder and they roll out wide, and the whole sky rumbles with proud power and pride. Thunder trucks loud, thunder trucks strong, thunder trucks thundering all night long. So they're making a lot of noise. Once the thunder is settled and gone, the trucks circle back with a stretch and a yawn. They push off the clouds and fold up crane, whip up some hail, and they refill the rain. Good work, they call, and see you soon. And away they coast neath a bright round moon. Dozer and crane in the sparkling sky. Tanker, fire dump, big rig. Goodbye. Good night, Thunder Trucks. Jobs well done. You see he has all of the trucks over here on top of his dresser. There they are. So I hope you enjoyed this book. It is available in the library. The title of the book, again, is Thunder Trucks, and the authors are Cheryl Klein and Katie Beebe, and it's illustrated, or the pictures were drawn by Mike Bolt. Now, I know it's time for you guys to get on up and get your wiggles out for a moment. So let's get on up for a moment, stand up, and let's get the wiggles out. Let's dance for a little second, okay? Come on and dance. Dance. Come on and dance. Dance. Come on and dance. Get the wiggles out so you can sit down and enjoy the next story. Come on and dance. Dance. That's the end of that, okay? Take a seat and let's go ahead and get ready for the next story. And the next story is one you probably have be able to really relate to. It's about a little boy and someone else, and imaginary friend, and the imaginary friend, he's looking for his friend. So let's go ahead and read this story so we can find out about it, okay? This book was both written and the person who drew the pictures are the same person. There are some people who can do that, and this guy can. His name is Dan Santat, and he not only wrote the story and came up with it, he drew the pictures. The sticker you see on the front is called a Caldecott. This is a Caldecott book, okay? So here we go. The Adventures of Beckel, the Imaginary Friend. He was born on an island far away where imaginary friends were created. Here they lived and played, each eagerly waiting to be imagined by a real child. Every night, he stood under the stars, hoping for his turn to be picked by a child and be given a special name. He waited for many nights. But poor Beckel, his time never came. His mind filled with thoughts of all the amazing things that were keeping his friend from imagining him. So rather than waiting, he thought maybe his friend was playing a game, reading a book, juggling, playing guitar, or fixing a meal. Okay? But rather than waiting, he did the unimaginable. He sailed through unknown waters and faced many scary things. That's a big whale, and that's the baby whale down there. But thinking about his friend gave him the courage to journey on. And that's Beckel in the boat on the top. Until he reached the real world. The real world was a strange place. No kids were eating cake. No one stopped to hear the music. And everyone needed nap time. These are all adults, aren't they? Then he finally saw something familiar, so he followed. He had a good feeling about this place, but he looked everywhere, and he could not find his friend. They're on the playground, sandbox. He climbed to the top of a tree and looked out, wishing and hoping his friend would come. He's up there by himself. And you know he's still imaginary because none of the kids are playing with him. They're playing with each other. He's up there by himself. But no one came. He thought about how far he'd come and how long he'd waited, and he felt very sad. Then he heard a noise below. Hello? So he came down the tree and he reached for the paper from the little girl. Her face was friendly and familiar, and there was something about her that felt just right. She already drew a picture of them meeting on the tree. And she does look friendly, doesn't she? At first, they weren't sure what to do. Neither of them had made a friend before, but so they didn't talk to each other. They didn't know what to do. And then they decided after a little while, they realized they were perfect together. This is the girl meeting her imaginary friend for the first time. And sometimes you meet people that you really like and you need to take a moment to get to know them a little better. That's what happened on these pages. Biko and Alice had many new adventures. They shared their snacks. They told funny jokes. They're the only ones laughing. They drew pictures together. She's drawing pictures of Biko. The world began to feel a little less strange. Do you think she's going to meet a new friend? Then we see that's who Biko followed. Biko followed him to the playground. And together, they did the unimaginable. She made several new friends, and they brought their pretend friends too. See that? That's a pretend friend. That's one with Biko, and that's another one. And that might be another pretend friend. Somebody might have a pretend friend that's a cloud. Alrighty, boys and girls. This has been a great story, and I had a great time reading to you guys. I'll be glad when we can come back together and we can read together and you can ask more questions and we can go ahead and sing our songs together. Be safe out there. Make sure you wash your hands, put on your mask, and take care of yourselves until we can meet again. So we're going to sing our farewell song, okay? It's going to be the same way we sang the first one, but it's just time to say farewell. Put your hands up. Here we go. Friends, friends, 1, 2, 3. Let's say farewell until next we meet. Bye-bye, friend. Farewell, friend. Bye-bye, friend, until we meet again. We have 2 more times to sing it, okay? So put your hands up. Friends, friends, 1, 2, 3. Let's say farewell until next we meet. Bye-bye, friends. Farewell, friends. Bye-bye, friends, till we meet again. One more time. Put your hands up. Friends, friends, 1, 2, 3. Let's say farewell until next we meet. Bye-bye, friends. Farewell, friends. Bye-bye, friends, till we meet again. Take care of yourselves. We miss you. Hope to see you again soon.